Welcome back everybody into another London session. Okay, today is the Tuesday, the 19th of December, and first of all we're going to do a review of what happened during the early London, since I could not trade it at my desk, so I only ended up watching the price action, and now we're going to do a recap of it. So I'm starting with GJ. So on GJ we saw a lot of volume. We got a spike down at the start of the press conference and a full correction and even more movement on the upside at the same time during the actual Japanese press conference and during the London session. So you can see here that these, so we're going to start over here because it's the most moving thing today. And that's where we had some very nice fundamentals in play. So just to recap it, so we had overnight, we have the interest rate decision, we have the Japanese monetary policy statement, which came up with a what was the word? Was it dovish or bearish or hawkish? What did they say? I think that, yeah, they stayed with the ultra loose policy, keeping the rates lower. And this at first gave us a spike on the bullish side on GJ, because of course a dovish Bank of Japan will bring weakness to the actual yen. So that's where we had a huge 144 pips spike up throughout the this is during Asian session, of course. Then we had this morning during the press conference, we had a liquidity grab with an overall full correction of this movement, which was immediately corrected. That's why this is a liquidity grab, because it's spiked down and then continuation up. So it was at these lows at the 180s that the liquidity was grabbed to then continue on the bullish side for GJ. So showing the weakness of the yen. So over here we can see that we had these highs and these highs. So these were respected throughout the London session. Then we had multiple of course setups. If we're going to have a look on the lower time frame and zooming in, that's what we're going to do. So this is the start of press conference. And so this was liquidity grab. Okay, so that's basically what happened. We got a very fast and volatile move, but then we started seeing a full bullish move with a nice market structure as well. As I said, we're going to go deeper into that. We got a breakout, a retest of these areas of interest, and then we saw a continuation bullish. So now let's dig into it. We can see over here, especially now using the PPLs and the high time frame areas, we saw that, okay, we have the first PPL movement. Now, I mean, these moves are very volatile, but these on the hourly time frame are important areas. So we're talking about this 181.117, which is this one, 182.35, which is this one. So as you can see over here, this is what we are talking about. This was throughout the Asian. This is what happened during London. So we can see that, okay, we have as a reference, we see this full correction. We can, I mean, I'm not talking about, yeah, this is an easy trade. I'm just talking about looking at the price action. So we see that we have the liquidity grab, then we have a full correction, breaking above and retesting this high time frame area. This is the first sign of possible bullish continuation, for first possible sign of high risk, high reward entries, because that's what we see. We are seeing multiple rejections. We see that we have multiple candles, especially these two candles over here, 1 and 2, failing to break below and starting to make new higher lows. That's where we have our first opportunity, which will be over there. So we are seeing price is breaking above not 1 but 2 high time frame PSAs is breaking below the actual PPL, and you can see, of course, we had a pullback, but then the entry will be at this bullish candle close at the, which is showing us the continuation bullish, and a possible entry over there will bring us 20 pips. As easy as that. Very, very easy, very, very fast. Understanding the price action, the market structure, the continuation, and the actual bias. After that, what we are seeing is that, okay, we see that at this hourly area, we're seeing a strong rejection. That's okay. Now, my trade idea would be buys above there. Of course, only sells below these lows, or maybe even below these lows. We see that the market structure is actually rejecting this area. So it's absolutely, nonetheless, without a doubt, making a new higher low. Because you can see that if you see these candle body closures, I'm not saying that you should enter over there, but I'm saying, okay, this is a validation of the continuation bullish. So we can take high risk, high reward entry at the PPL. Very, very risky. My best entry is this one. So I understand that we are making this rejection point, nice breakout, and then a retest of these order block highs, of this PSA. So that's, for me, would be the possible next entry, which goes back to the PPL and, of course, brings us 20 more pips. So now that's next. As I was saying, my next PSA and trade idea would be buys above this area. So remember that we are still in a pre-London, but this time we have a lot of volume, a lot of volatility due to fundamental reasons. So we see my trade idea, as I said, was break above this area. You can see that the area is actually the same as a PPL. We are breaking above. Yeah, we are okay. We are having still some rejections from the PPL. So I want to see the PPL clearly being broken for us to take advantage of it. So what we see is that price is hovering over there, and the higher risk high reward entry will be anywhere at the PPL after seeing this price action. It's not really the strongest one, but especially when you see this one. So let me take the this arrow. You see this price action, you see that the price is making new higher highs and higher lows. Again, even as on a steeper trend line so far. Okay, even on a steeper trend line, you can see that the price is giving us this continuation. So this is for a possible 20 more pips. Then what you have as a PSA, you have these highs and the PPL. So when you see that the price is for quite a few minutes, from the 8 till 1 minute, not much, staying above the PPL, that's why we can take the continuation buys for more 20 pips more, and understanding the market structure over here. So you can see that we have a very steep trend line. You can take possibly buys at this PPL as well. Of course, you can take it somewhere over here. You get maybe a break-even trade, because then it goes to 10 pips and then pushes back. Maybe you want to take another attempt after seeing. You want to see another attempt when the price is breaking above. It's okay. You take your loss. Maybe you take a loss, and that's fine, because I mean you banked so many trades that it's absolutely fine. Then where is this strong liquidity grab happening? Is in a continuation of a possible trend line from these last lows. Okay, but if you don't really just to trust. Wait a minute. You're not just really trusting a random trend line, because it can be this one, can be this one. So what are you trusting? But you can see that, of course, where is reacting? Is it breaking below this 181.8 PPL and hourly PSA? No. So you at the same, what happened over here is the same. So okay, I see this. I see that it gets immediately correct. I see a pullback. Okay, when can I take some next PSA, some next buys above this area? So maybe you can take this entry at this level. It goes around 15 pips. Okay, maybe you don't have the best entry because maybe the volume is not the best. the spread is not the best, at least you get a break-even trade. So that's it. That's for sure. Because you take your trade, you see that the price maybe goes even a break-even at 11 pips and then pull back. So you get at least a break-even trade, and you know that, I mean, it's not just going to straight up. So that's okay, that's fine. But then what you see is that, okay, you see a rejection, you see that you have this price sensitivity area, but still multiple times failure to break below. So this is when I started to see it live. That's when I was watching it live. I saw this price action. So that's why I'm not telling you to buy over there. Maybe you can. I'm not telling you. Of course, the safest entry will be above these highs. That's the safest entry. And you can wait for that. Another high risk, high reward opportunity is that when you see that the price is a multiple correction and is now showing you a very nice and strong bullish momentum. Look at the difference in candle size from here and here. So that's a very much different. Okay, now there's some volume coming back in. Price breaks and retests this area. It's a very high risk, high reward, but nonetheless, it's a very good trade opportunity. That's our first trade idea. You go, that goes to TP pretty fast. And also you can see that just by, okay, what are the chances that price will break above these highs? Maybe not so much. Maybe the price will tap and then go back. Okay, but is the range enough? Is this a 7 pip range? No, this is a 12 pip range. So you know that even if it gets rejected over here, even if it is going to come back into the trade, into the range, at least you get a break-even trade. Maybe like in this case, you get at least a little bit more because it spikes up. That's a 15 pips. You can even get a TP. So that's not really too much of a risk. And maybe when it's over there, you already had break-even. So first trade idea, then the continuation. The continuation, of course, you can see it. It's over there. It's over there. It's a little bit messy, yes, but even an entry over there will still be okay. If you enter at this retest of this PSA, 3.9, I mean, I'm talking about a 5 pips tip stop loss, it's still safe. And it goes up 20 more pips. Next PSA is the PPL. So same thing, break above, retest, you enter over there, 2 pips of drawdown, you don't get the trigger of break even, but still 2 pips of drawdown, break even, and then a win. Continuation, break above these highs, break a retest, takes a little bit, maybe it goes to break even, yes, depends on when you enter, depends on the spread. It's not easy to enter over here because now even at the candle close there's a 1.1 pip spread, so maybe you don't get the what's the word, the trade management activated, so you don't go to 10 pips, so the stop loss is not at break even. It's fine, you're still safe, and then it goes to your TP. Then you see, what do you see? You see that I'm not telling you to enter over there, but okay, I want to see the price area broken. You can have a breakout entry, just risking profits. I mean, at this point, you have a lot of profits to spare. So you see that price is making new higher lows. It's breaking above. You can enter even over here, and then goes to profit. Same thing above this area. You see that price is retesting not just the PPL, it's going to retest this PSA. What is this movement? Yeah, it's a 2.4 pips drawdown. That it fails. Does it break below these lows? No. So you are still good. You are, yeah, basically you are break even over there, and just a little bit more to get to your TP. That's the same thing. So that's how to take advantage of a full trending market, being adaptive. So that's what happened on GJ this morning. Now we have in 30 minutes the CPI on EurUsd. So that's what probably the market are waiting the most before making any real move, because we are seeing that on EurUsd we are not making a huge movement. But you can see over here that, of course, this PSA, yeah, it's not just this one, it's not exactly this one, but the last lows, absolutely. So you can see over here, this PSA, you enter while I was talking, at least you are at break even. At least you are at break even. yeah, I also saw this entry over here. Let me show you with the chart shot. Okay, yeah, I didn't take it the screenshot, but you can see how it was. I was looking for it, and yeah, depending on the trade management rule, can be a break even. But look at this PSA. Where is, if you miss this entry, what are you looking for an entry? I mean, I'm not. You might look for sells below this low. You want to see a break below, and then a sell below that, okay, or a buy above this area, because you know that, okay, what are the pip range? Yeah, at least 4.5. Sorry, I was sneezing. Even just to go to this area, it's around 4.5 pips. I mean, if it just picks above, it's at least a break even. So, okay. So now what happens? You have a nice, very, very nice break above and a breakout candle. You get a retest of this area. And look over here. We are break even over here. And it goes to TP over there. You might have a second entry, which goes for around 7 pips. Look over here. If you add the TP, the break-even trade at 7.5 pips, you are still in this trade. But look at this. This is already a winning trade. Okay. So yeah, you can see that this is a win. Never going back to your entry, retesting this area. Absolutely amazing. And in 30 minutes, we have the actual news. Gold, the same, not moving too much, but respecting this trend line. So still possibly bullish. But yeah, that's it for now. This is the London session recap. I'm going to pause it and we're going to see each other. I mean, for you it will be a second, but we are going to see each other after with the CPI in the European Union. So we are back. We are around 5 minutes away from the actual consumer price index of the European zone. As I was saying, that's what we are going to monitor regarding the USD, the Euro USD pair. Might give also some spike in volatility on the GBJ due to the still very close ties between pound and euro. I'm not really sure. I'm not really looking for something over here on gold. Just give me a second and let's see how I can do it without messing it up. Okay, so that's okay. So now I have on screen number 1. Let's see. What am I recording? Let's see if I'm recording anything. Okay. So now this is screen number 1 and screen number 2 is this one. Very good. Number 1. Okay. So as I said, on screen number 2, I have the GJ pair, and on screen number 1, I have EurUsd mainly. I'm not really interested in gold right now. More interested in, as I said, euro, of course, and GJ, the pound. Okay, so now let's see. There we go. Okay, so now the setup should be ready as always. GJ is looking up for possible. This is my cat. Okay, so let's see about this. Okay, let me increase that. Let me just check the audio. Okay, so the audio should be okay. Not too bad, not too bad. Okay, so as I was saying, on GJ, that's if we go over and look at the higher time frame, which is of course the hourly, we can see that we have this PSA coming up. We just broke above this one, and we have this one at around 184, which can be retested. I mean, even today with this all, look where the actual retest during the London session went, exactly to grab liquidity at this last PSA, pushed up, I don't know how many hundreds of pips, yeah, 300 pips in the last few hours. And yeah, we can easily reach this PSA at 184, and then maybe we can see some rejection, maybe over there, but still very bullish so far. And yeah, we might get some, of course, high time frame pullback, because I mean, yes, the price can push, but can also go back and grab liquidity at these different PSAs, especially the ones where, yeah, let's see, around 50% of the correction. Okay, where is that? Yeah, if we see this movement, yeah, 50% of the correction will be exactly at this PSA over here. So we can easily see a pullback before a high time frame continuation up. These, of course, are talking about the high time frame, not about anything that we can relate on throughout the scalping session. Okay, so this one can be like that. Yeah. So that was it. And now let's focus, since in 1 minute we have the main event, as I said. I mean, it doesn't look like, but from when I started talking, we had a break and retest of over here. And if we enter, we would be already at break even, basically. Of course, we had some first reaction at these highs. Now, 30 seconds to the actual news. So let's wait and see if there's anything really relevant coming in. I mean, there's some volume, spike of volume and volatility. Should be, of course, because this is the CPI. It's not, as you can see, it's not really as a high impact news, but I think it is. The spread is not much, so I don't know. Let's see what is happening now in a few seconds. Okay, is the same, expected the same. So nothing new. Okay, so far, no. Okay, this one a little bit worse, but not really giving us any sign of anything. So it's not really anything unexpected. So that's basically, yeah, not really affecting the dollar in any sort of way. So we might have a dead volume until the New York session. What do we have doing throughout the New York session? We have some housing report. We have the Canadian CPI. And I think, okay, no, today we don't have anything. Tomorrow we have an early London session. I think tomorrow we have the consumer confidence as well. Yeah, consumer confidence is tomorrow, Wednesday. Yes. So today we don't have anything more as per fundamentals. We might have a very brief break and retest to the downside on EurUsd, which the retest to these lows might give us a possible 10 pips. GJ, from this bounce, we of course we saw a full correction, so we can really see some pullback starting now. Of course, now as per trade ideas on GJ, what I would be looking for is this PSA or below these lows and below the PPL, this PSA, this price action. So let's go back here. Okay, so far, I mean, the volume is not really increasing tenfold. Let's see about gold. Yeah, gold, no movement. Nice. Let's see if there's anything interesting happening. Otherwise, we're going to easily wait for the newer session where it should bring some more volume just for the last week of the before the holiday season and the holiday weeks starts. Let's see. Also, I need to grab my trading notes and I will update it over here. So, okay, this is the 19th. So these are okay. So quick notes. London session with lot. Let me just Okay, so I was talking for the last, I don't know how many minutes, but I was muted. As I was saying that the CPI is not giving us anything today as a volume, is not really giving us anything strong. I said that, okay, we bounce over here, but I was not, I mean, it's a buy from these highs, but I would not take this buy. I will now probably, this is a high risk high reward entry, the safest entry above there, the same thing on the opposite side. But as I said, this might be a trade idea that it will work out in the next hour or so, but I'm just going to wait for the New York session. The last thing I said, okay, let's wait, let's see this possible reaction over there. And let's see what happens. Here, I think, yeah, I said, okay, we had a lot of volume due to Japanese press conference, blah, blah, blah. This one is the thing good because it's a good understanding. I used to only trade gold up until August and looking at it. And if during August the GJ pair was moving nice, I would not trade because gold was stuck in a range. So understanding what is moving, what is the actual, okay, today we have Japanese, so for example, tomorrow we have at 8, which is the pre-London session open, we have the CPI and GBP. I'm going to look at GJ because it's where there's going to be a lot of volume, movement, and anything. I'm not going to look only at gold, now looking only at EurUsd, because it's good to have one main pair where you are focused and you know the pair, you know how it moves, but also understanding that as a scalper, I want to look what is the pair that has enough volume, volatility, and chance of moving in a nice direction. For example, as I was saying today, GJ, understanding that these were this was the pair where the most volatility and volume was coming in, and probably possibly take advantage. So that's why also I said, okay, I understood that, but I failed to actually take advantage for it. So now, yeah, you also saw this rejection on EurUsd. So it's not going. I'm not going to stay here, and we're going to see each other during the New York session.